Hey everybody, Joel Urway here, and welcome to day 11 of how to launch a 6 and 7 figure product from scratch, starting from nothing. And man, I am excited. So today is Thursday, January 26th, and so I'm actually talking about yesterday, January 25th, because we had a lot happen yesterday. A lot of really cool things that are coming down the pipe, that are coming through to fruition. And we're also hitting some bottlenecks and some roadblocks. So we're going to be talking about that today. So what happened yesterday? How am I moving forward, and what am I doing to increase my brand, increase my awareness, and ultimately make more sales with my new product that I'm launching, ConvertPro? So yesterday was really great. I had about an hour and a half long conversation with I launched my second podcast, or I recorded my second podcast interview, Sold with Webinars, and had an awesome conversation with this guy named Travis Stevenson, who is just crushing it with webinars right now. It's really excited. We talked about auto webinars and how he was doing, $20 to $30 of earnings per registrant with auto webinars. And he talked about live webinars. And he also talked about some really cool things that happened when he was doing affiliate webinars, and what happened when he couldn't get the recording to work. And so he actually pitched a different product than what he was supposed to be doing. Oh, it was just nuts. This guy was great. So I'm excited to at least release that to you guys coming up here shortly in the next week or two. So I didn't realize how much work it took to actually publish and edit and get these podcasts done. We had to do artwork. We have to do intros and outros and splicing and whatnot. Thankfully, I've got an awesome team, Adam Earhart, who is handling all that. So really excited for that. And I've got a couple more podcasts lined up for next week. So the podcast is moving forward, and the daily video blog is moving forward. And so those are some really cool and really exciting things. I also had some, I feel like I'm back in my corporate America days. I feel like I'm back in the days where I'm trying to launch this business on the side and still working full-time at my other job, because I have consulting clients who I'm helping. And so had to work with them yesterday, and every day I have to work with them. And so I'm trying to do this stuff all on the side, and it's a lot of juggling. It's a big balancing act. And so one of the things that I've been doing also is I've been managing my own Facebook ads. Okay, I've gone through a lot of Facebook ads agencies, and Facebook ads can be, they're like your ultimate JV partner, right? Because you can just click a button and go buy traffic. But sometimes they're great, sometimes they're not. There's a lot of struggles. And so today, Thursday, is the day that I do my webinars, and I've got a webinar today. So I was really hoping to get 100 people on this webinar today, but just not happening. So let's check my stats real quick. So for today's webinar, I've got my conversion rate's good. I'm at 38% conversion rate, but I've only got 23 people signed up for the webinar, which is really frustrating. Sometimes that can be frustrating when you're doing live webinars. And so I'm going to talk about, I've got an idea, and I'm kicking it around right now, because I'm reaching out to a couple people who can help me with the Facebook ads. So I'm not all that worried about it. I know it'll get figured out. But it's like this running Facebook ads is like this black box. Like, I've got a method that works, but like right now I'm trying to test a bunch of different ads and whatnot. So it's a little slow coming out of the gate, but hey, it is what it is, right? This is part of the game, which is why I'm supplementing this with JV traffic and JV webinars, right? So I'm thinking about testing an auto webinar that's going to run, because one of my ads that I'm running, so I'm running side story. I know I get off track a little bit, but so I'm running another funnel aside from this new product that we're launching, and it's to bring in more coaching and consulting clients, right? Done for you webinar service. So it's a $25,000 offer for my done for you clients. And so I'm running a funnel that's actually doing very well. I'm getting a lot of appointments. My sales guy's handling all of that. And so where I'm going with this is, like, I've been testing a couple different ad ideas, which is basically saying, instead of like trying to push people to jump through hoops, like coming straight out with the offer and then letting them make the decision if they want to continue down the path or not. And so I tested this with my done for you webinar service. And basically the ad says, hey, want me to build a webinar for you? If so, let me, before you sign up to apply with me, to work with me, download this case study, get some proof first, so you know what, I'm not just blowing smoke up your rear end. And then if it makes sense, go ahead and schedule a call with us, right? So from the very first time that they click, they know they're getting an offer on a done for you webinar service. So I want to try that with my webinars, and I think that this might work really well with auto webinars. If it does, it's going to be huge. I'm going to share it with you guys. So the idea that I've got is creating an ad that on the ad, it basically states not necessarily my offer, but my guarantee, right? Lots of people sell courses and products from webinars, and I want to test this and say like, hey, listen, if you want more sales, if you want more, if you want to increase your sales, and if you don't want to build crazy funnels, if you don't want to write endless sales copy, right? I've got a webinar training course that webinar is the best way to do it. I've got a training course for you, and I have a guarantee on my webinar training course that I'm actually going to pay people to complete it, which is pretty revolutionary. And so it's kind of like a no-brainer offer. So in my mind, I'm like, well, why am I pushing people through these hoops? It's like signing up for a webinar, then they're going to attend, and then wait until the end of the webinar before I tell them, hey, listen, I want to make sure that I want to pay you to complete this course, right? It's like I want people to see that right in the beginning, right? And so I think in my mind this might increase conversion rates. And it's like I give them the offer right up front, then they click through, they join a webinar that's starting in 15 minutes, then they watch my presentation, and it's like, okay, I can kind of see where this is going, and they already know that I'm going to pay them to complete it before they even watch the webinar. So it's like now they have more incentive to watch. Anyway, so it's just an idea, and I'm going to think about it. I may launch it next week because I need to get more traffic going to this program, because right now I don't have any sales, right? I have 0 sales. I'm spending money on traffic, testing the message and whatnot. So anyway, that's what's going through my mind and what I'm going to be testing over the next week or so. So, yeah, so that's what's going on in my world, and hopefully I crushed this webinar today. I'm making some changes. I made some changes based on some feedback that I got from people, and I'm excited, guys. It's this is the process. It's taking a little bit longer than I had anticipated. I am the webinar guru, of course, right? I hate the word guru, but this is what happens. Like this is the whole reason why I'm filming this, is because I want you guys to know that it's not all sunshine and rainbows and candy canes and rainbows, right? Everybody goes through this grind. This is the grind. This is day 11, and I can't believe it's only been 11 days. It feels like longer. But anyway, so that's what's going on in my neck of the woods, and I hope that you guys are pushing forward and crushing it. And this is just a video diary. I want you guys to see what's going on. So thanks for tuning in. If you like this, please subscribe. I'm going to be pushing more videos out every single day, and share it with your friends or tag any friends who may find this interesting. So take care, guys, and we'll talk soon.